Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, this is Lauren, and tonight we're going to be drinking some scotch. She's getting a blankie because we be in the basement. Looks like the internet's good. Is your phone off the internet?
Not yet, but I was going to put off the internet.
It's a habit we're going to have to get used to. It's going to be annoying, but it is what it is.
My croissants aren't done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Lauren's making croissants for herself.
I think
Yeah, that's good. Why is it squished under the bar so much? All right. All right, so hello everybody, welcome to it. I'm Holden. That's Lauren. Today we drink scotch. Oh, and not only scotch. So, so we'll start off. We're gonna work our way down the line, but first let's read the comments from people. We got another bottle here that we'll be trying out on the channel today. Cast strength lore, wait, did I say that? Oh, never mind. It's not cast strength lore. It's not. It's the cask lore. So Lefroy lore reamped, or Lefroy reamped their like lore thing. So now it's called the cask lore, and it comes in a box rather than a tube. This is not the cask strength. This is just cask lore. I knew it wasn't the cask strength when I bought it. I wish it was a cask strength. I wanted the cask strength, but it's not. So now I want to cry myself to sleep at night. But anyway, and a follow-up note, I hate to know what the Springbank 15 costs. I'm guessing it was way more than Kerchis, which is way out of whack. Springbank 15 actually costed $150.
How come everyone's thing is as their like username and not their name? You know, normally his just says Sugar Cookie, and like my dad's just says Derek Whiting.
Interesting. That is a... Yeah. I don't know.
That's quite annoying. What if we have a new person? We don't know who the fuck they are.
I don't know. But anyway, Peter White. Oh yeah, cheers to you, Sugar Kitty. Thanks for being here. Peter White says in a follow-up note, oh wait. Sorry guys, a long day. Peter White. Peter says, cheers everyone. Peter, welcome to it. Gosh, this light is absolutely just drowning us out. We're actually... There.
That's the computer though.
That's super annoying. Hold on.
Sorry, guys.
There you go. All right. Oh God, now it looks horrible.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Sorry, guys.
Yikes. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing.
I got yelled at while the mic was muted.
I don't know if it was muted for that part. I don't know.
He
If
said,
I didn't even,
"You're
I
a
hardly,
stupid dumb bitch for doing that."
I hardly yelled, first of all. Did we have these lights dipped a little bit last time? I can't remember.
You fucked around with the lights for like 20 minutes last time.
Also, we probably shouldn't run laundry when we're live streaming because it probably makes it sound bad.
I don't think I can hear the laundry.
How's it look?
I think it looks fine. guys. I've been yelled at for touching the computer, doing the chores. What's next?
All right. Back to whatever the fuck was happening. Sorry, we were super washed out, and I went to move the light, and then Lauren decided to move the computer at the same
I want
time.
to read what you're doing.
I don't like the way my forehead looks in this hat. I think it's because it's so black. It just makes my forehead look so big. Anyway, Peter White. Peter says, cheers. Peter, thanks for being here. Derek Whiting, DJ D-Rack is here. Welcome to it, good sir. Cheers to you. Dan Bino says, Bino in the house. Bino, cheers to you. Thanks for being here. I do have an older single barrel or Springbank 15 that is clearly bourbon and sherry, but the newest Springbank 15 I have is 5 shades darker. This is like super dark, like, and then not colored from my understanding. So, okay. So, yeah. Take Beano before and there be no gas. That's damn straight. Damn straight, Sheriff Kitty. Hanging AZ is here. Says, ooh, Springbank. Yes, sir. Hashtag the Lauren Show. Oh, yeah. Cheers to you, Hanging AZ. Thanks for being here. Hashtag Lauren Show. Apparently not, because she's too cool to be here right now. YouTube does this to us. It's their problem. I was going to ask Bino if he was a real Bino. He's a real Bino. The only Bino I know. Not Scotch tonight, but Chattanooga finished in Isla Cass. I want to try that so bad. This sounds so good. Marta, what the fuck you doing? 150 for sure is actually not that bad. Of course, in Scotland, that's an $80 bottle. Man, I wish I lived in Scotland. Like, that would be so nice. I get 100. I can get the 10 for a hundo. Seems like a deal. I can also get the 10 for a hundo, but not readily available. It's like I found it a few times for a hundo. Never really pulled the trigger though. And we pulled the plug. That was Lauren. Lauren pulled the plug. Lauren did it. $10 per year on the dot. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my like $10 per year. I kind of dig with that. So whenever it's around that price point, I'm like, okay, it seems reasonable enough in today's market. But another one we're gonna be drinking tonight. So it was Casey's birthday this weekend, and first of all, we had a chock-full weekend. Marta's an absolute crackhead. We had a chock-full weekend, and we'll talk about it. But one of those things was that it was Casey's birthday on Sunday, and so we ended up going to the Packer game. But one of his birthday gifts from a collaborative effort between us and his wife. By that, I mean his wife paid for it, and we searched for it. Really, it's his wife's gift to him. But they left it at our house and said that we could try it while they're gone on vacation. So
I'm pretty sure they accidentally left it at our house.
yes.
Because they didn't know that his wife wanted to go at the club.
We'll be right with you guys once I get this fucking camera to work.
What kind of cord does this need? I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's just a USB-C.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It has to be USB to USB-C.
We've gotta, because this is ridiculous.
All right. Don't wiggle the table too hard or we're fucked. Okay, we'll fix the issue, but damn.
Hold on, you're acting like a cord's not like $8.
Bazinga. You know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just drinking my juice.
Yeah, so this is High West Prisoner. Yeah, the Prisoner's Share, it's called. A blend of straight whiskeys finished in the Prisoner Red Blend wine barrels. So we actually opened this up on Sunday for Casey's birthday and had a little pour, a little tasty taste. But yeah, they forgot it here because Tay wanted to hit the clubs up after the Packers victory, and we're too pregnant, old, and tired for that. So we just went home, and then they left the bottle here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just do it on the live stream if you want." So we're like, "Hell yeah!" So that's what we got here. Sugar says in Scotland, the 10-year is $55, but then they can't keep it on the shelf so nobody actually sees it. Trade off. Well, that's nice. The Prisoner. Yes, the Prisoner. I think you need to discipline the dog, but hey.
Wait, what are you doing?
I don't know, but the way he wiggles the camera scares me.
I put blanket camera.
On the cat in the room. He probably is blaming Marta for the camera.
Sit. Oh, wasn't he fucked something up last week, didn't he?
No, he kept hitting the camera and making it wiggle though. Hey, Z says Packers cards this weekend. Hell yeah. I can't wait for the Packers to absolutely destroy the Cardinals because the Cardinals don't look so hot.
Okay, well you act like we look amazing because we don't.
We look better than they do. They literally had a play where they made the other team fumble, recovered it, then fumbled their fumble recovery, and then the other team recovered it in the end zone and got a touchdown. Then there's another play where he threw it at his own teammate's helmet, sorry. The snap, they were in shotgun and they snapped it to him and it bounced right off his fucking face. And he just missed the snap. And now he's hurt, so he was hurt this weekend. And half their team is hurt. Their best running back is probably out for the rest of his life.
Who was their running back?
James Conner. He's really old, so like season-ending injury, probably the kind of season-ending injury that ends in like, why bother coming back at that point?
That's kind of sad.
Yeah. Absolutely blame Puppy for the camera. Couldn't be humans for sure. Yeah, definitely not humans. Humans never make mistakes. But anyways, he said if I flew into Scotland and didn't like the Springbank, I would be mad. True. Okay, so here we got the Prisoner, or the Prisoner's Share. And this is a blend of straight whiskeys finished in the Prisoner Red Blend wine barrels. It is 51% alcohol, 102 proof, and I believe it's bourbons and rye. Aged straight rye and straight bourbon whiskeys finished in the red wine barrels, and it has some tasting notes that I'm going to ignore for the time being. This cork was both fun and difficult to get off. It involved a knife and some scary times, but we got it. We're here now. Those smell so good. They smell like Pop-Tarts.
I don't want to share.
I'm on a diet again. It's pretty lame, but gotta get back in shape.
I have an almond one and a chocolate one for variety.
For variety. But yeah, so that's that. $200 plus bottle. Yeah, it's about $200 on the dot. Just about $210-ish. I think before tax. But honestly, on the nose, super, super red fruity, jammy, like sweet jam. Dark too and oaky, and a little bit of spice, but like really oaky, a little bit of like a leathery note. It smells like wine. Like this is one of the most wine-forward wine finishes I've had. But like not bad, not in a bad way. Like sometimes I feel like you're drinking whiskey, you want whiskey-flavored whiskey and a hint of wine. But this is like a perfect, like it's super wine-forward, but it also has like the oaky, leathery, tobacco-y backdrop, which I know wine has a lot of those flavors too. I just think like it still smells like whiskey, but there's so much wine character in it, and it just smells like really, really good and really rich and viscous. And actually, there's got a little bit of a grape note in there too, which smells really nice. Well, let's drink it. Something about this is like really, really, really good. I was honestly surprised when I had it the first time. So we had it on Sunday before we went to the Packer game, and I thought it was really good, and I was like, okay, well, first impressions you never really know, right? And then I haven't had it since, and then I'm having it right now, and I gotta say, I'm still just as impressed with it. I never really expected it to be this good. I was kind of thinking it might be like mediocre, just kind of something they, put brands on and labels, and they say all this fancy stuff, and it's got a fancy little chain, which is super cool, and a nice wax cork. Like, it just feels like it would be expensive, and sometimes the ones that feel like they should be expensive are expensive and bad instead of expensive and good. This is expensive and good. I don't like, if this was my bottle, if I would have purchased this for myself, I would be extremely happy to have paid $200 for this. I think it's absolutely worth the price. Let's get some more tasting notes on the palate. I don't think I even gave you guys any besides the fact that it's fucking delicious. The palate is so wine forward too, but it's not like, it's got this like chocolatey, brown sugary, sweet red fruity sweetness on it, and it's like really rich. Like, there's a lot of character to it. There's a lot of notes to it and depth to it. It's really good. I don't know what else to say. It's really good. Overall, if you have the chance to buy this, at least this batch, I know there are other batches. This is 25005, so 2025 005 or whatever. Yeah, I actually think this could be my favorite High West I've ever had. I guess I'm probably not going to compare it tonight, but it would be fun to try side by side against the Midwinters. I do love the Midwinters. The Midwinters is so funky, so weird. Whereas this is just like a really nice wine finished whiskey. I want to say this almost gives me fall vibes. Probably because I always go wine tasting in fall.
We do?
Let me rephrase that. All the times that we've been wine tasting has usually been in the fall. Not that fall is wine tasting season, but that when we wine taste, it's usually in fall. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but like fall reminds me of wine. I like drinking wine in the fall.
I've never seen you drink any wine.
I know. That's because we never drink wine, but I like it. I like wine.
I used to drink wine.
Yep. Fantastic. But moving on. Okay, that was really good. Now we're moving on. We have the Bruichladdich Isle of Arley, 2013. So I already told you guys last week, and I'll probably here. Let me catch up in the comments first, and then we'll kind of walk through it. Hey, Z says I'll live vicariously through you guys on the $200 bottles. It sounds like a good plan. Yeah, they're not cheap. So Balvenie 12 Double Wood is a bottle I like. You can seriously taste the difference flavors of each. Depends on price. There's a lot of Balvenie, whatever it's called, around Wisconsin. It's probably one of the most highly attainable scotches. They have, the Smoky 10, the Smoky 12. Then they have like the Double Oaked, the normal 10-year. They've got like a bunch of them. And the only reason I never bought them is because they're just so obtainable that I can just buy them whenever. So I don't want to just go and buy one when I can get other bottles, right? So, but yeah, I'd like to get some Balvenie one day. Balvenie. But I like Deanston and Glen Grant instead of the Balvenie. Oh, well, I don't know. My horny hole My honey hole. I know he means honey hole, but damn, that is a almost catastrophic spelling error. My honey hole spot had some Balvenie, but that does not sound like a glowing recommendation.
Horny hole.
Honey hole, even. I was like, man, you do you, but I don't know what you're talking about on the internet with your fucking horny hole. Dude, it's
We
pretty.
get a little crazy, but we don't normally talk about our horny holes.
No. Stay. That's what I'm trying to slide. I feel like we're still just a tiny bit.
Oh no,
washed
such a
over.
fucking light. I just want to eat my croissant. You made him get up.
How's that?
Dark.
I don't necessarily want to be dark. I feel like I have this big white spot on my face that I just want to get rid of.
Let me see.
But now it seems like super dark.
Mercha just cracked his head on the table. I think I look good.
Me too.
How
You
many,
got a big shadow on your face.
how
though.
many double chins am I gonna have before I'm done with this pregnancy? Because sometimes I don't know. Did my double chin grow at all? I look really skinny today. I think it's because I've been pooping a lot. I hope everyone wanted to know.
I don't know if they wanted to know that. But okay, I'm going to start talking before she says any more. Balvenie Special American Oak is flat. The special Week of Peat is really good. They're a mixed bunch. Week of Peat, I have not seen that one. That sounds like something I would enjoy, especially since I love peat. Red wine for fall, white in the summer.
I like white wine.
I just don't like white wine, really. And I don't drink wine enough to ever be like, I want a white over a red. If I'm drinking wine, which is rare, then it's always a red, like a drier red, like a Cab or a Zinfandel or something like that. Red for meat, white for fish.
I like
I know.
white
That one
wines,
I knew.
and I really like Rieslings and Gewürztraminer. How do you say it?
Gewürztraminer.
One of those.
That sounds like a Benriach. Benriach is a white container with red writing, isn't it? I thought. Oh, I guess not.
You're asking me because I don't know.
Is that really Benriach? Hold on. I gotta look this shit up. Shit, it might be. It might be Benriach.
Don't touch the cord while you do that. This one's crisp.
Fuck, it is Benriach.
I like to eat around the innards, so that way my last few bites are just like attack my mouth with the inside.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's nice.
Are you judging me?
No. Yeah, you guys are right. That's Benriach. That's my mistake. I have had Balvenie
You're
Double Wood
typically
before.
right, and you're typically wrong.
Balvenie
so.
Double Wood. Does that sound right? Is it a double wood? Is that the name of it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's all I know about wine. Nothing about minivans.
What happens in the minivan?
Moms drive them and moms drink wine. I'm under the weather, typing worse than ever. But yeah, when you're trying to rhyme, you can come anytime.
What this?
Honestly, no. Kind of looks like you're Ed Gein, like playing with it.
You didn't even watch that documentary thing. Why are you all?
So I've seen so many posts about it.
As a person who lives in Wisconsin, it's not that interesting.
Robin Whiting is here, says cheers all. Yeah, cheers to you, Robin. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't like the Ed Gein and Ted Bundy stuff.
I
Like,
just feel like we hear so much about it because we're from here that I just.
yeah, I don't like that shit. So I have no interest in watching it. But anyway, all right. So we have the Bruichladdich Isle of Barley 2013.
That one looks so dark and sad. I mean, light and sad.
Yeah, so this bottle was a large disappointment for me. Not in the way it tastes. I did try all these before, just once. But because when I bought the bottle, I thought it was the peated version. I thought it was Port Charlotte. And I didn't really pay attention. I just saw, like Bruichladdich Isle of Barley. I'm like, oh, they have the Port Charlotte Isle of Barley, and I guess I just assumed that it was that, and it's not that. So yeah, so this is a unpeated Isle of Barley whiskey. However, I still like unpeated whiskey. Obviously, I'm a bourbon guy and bourbon channel. It's just that when I go for Scotch, I typically go for the peated stuff. But we can make exceptions here at the Bourbon Bar. And one of those exceptions is the Isle of Barley 2013. This is 50% alcohol by volume. That makes it 100 proof from the Isle of Islay. And this is very similar to Brook Lottie, the classic Lottie. If I were like a betting man, I'd say they probably everything's the same except for the kind of barley used. But I don't know for sure. I didn't know the classic Lottie is also 100 proof, non-peated from Brook Lottie. And from what I remember, I think I had these compared to each other, and they were pretty similar. But that being said, let's go ahead and get this no peat whiskey on the nose. Oh my God. The thing is about non-peated whiskey, I always talk so much shit about it, but every time I drink it, it's so good. It smells so good. Like if I had peated whiskey first and then came to this, I'd be like, boo. But like first whiskey of the night kind of vibes. I mean, okay, second whiskey, first Scotch of the night. This just has so much light, effervescent, like flavor to it, like biscuits and malt and vanilla. It's got this like graham crackery note that I really, really like, but also like that maltiness that like is really malt forward on this, and it's like a shiny, sharp, metallic-y vanilla, like vanilla frosting. Oh gosh, smell that.
I don't smell vanilla frosting.
What do you smell?
The pear kid wine.
Pears. I like the pear note. That's like
Pear kid wine.
I think I said pears the first time I drank this. I know you said pear kid wine, but you want to know what pear kid wine tastes
Can I
like?
talk on my face?
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Guess I'm not getting any action tonight.
Yeah, it does smell like pears. But that being said,
It smells like
That's
pear
okay.
kid wine, not pears. Those are two different flavors. I'm gonna fuck up the kid wine this year.
Mm.
I'm gonna buy 6 boxes.
Wow. See, it's really good when I'm not drinking peated Scotch. Like when I have unpeated Scotch, it makes me feel some kind of way, right? And I always think like, this is fantastic. I like this. And then I have peated Scotch and I'm like, oh, non-peated Scotch sucks. But like non-peated Scotch still fucks. Not sucks. It is very malt forward on the palate. Very biscuity, graham crackery flavored, honey, sweetness, vanilla. Mm. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. Wee woo, and that's done. Very nice. I gotta like eating the innards. Sounds like haggis.
We haven't tried that
Scottish
yet.
food. We will one day. Ed Gein, the poor man's Hannibal Lecter. True that.
Well, yep.
If you like that, a Glen Grant 15 would be really good, but you would go nuts if you could find a Glen Tauschers with Walker's shortbread note to it. I love a good shortbread note. A lot. And AZ also loves a shortbread or biscuit note. Never find that in bourbon. No, you really don't, which is interesting. But probably from the malt character, I feel like the maltiness really kind of brings that biscuity notes, the biscuity notes forward. Overall, I'm not mad that I bought this. I'm sad it's not peated, but honestly, it is nice having some non-peated Scotch on the shelf. So, you know, I got this one. I got the Glenfiddich from your brother, and then the classic Lottie, and this guy, which technically this is supposed to have a tiny bit of peat, But it's about just as peated as Highland Park, which it has been a hot minute since I've busted into the. Oh yeah, I got the cask strength. It's back there by the. I think it's by the Glenfiddich. It's somewhere in there. It's been a while since I've had the cask strength Highland Park. I love Highland Park. It's good stuff. Glenfiddich. I do like the Glenfiddich. The Glenfiddich is very good. You need all malt and pot still, but Scotch and Irish can have the butter for days shortbread. Something about, I know I'm definitely giving it an unfair shake, but there's something about Irish whiskey that I just don't find as nice as Scotch.
Maybe because
I'm just naive,
you're
though.
racist to Irish people.
I think I'm just naive. Like, I just haven't had enough Irish whiskey.
What about the fancy one that you're not allowed to talk about?
What do they call it? Untitled? No, they call it. What do they call it? Censored? What do they call it?
I don't know.
What do you guys call the John's Lane?
We're
I forget.
not supposed to talk about it.
I know.
We can call it James Avenue Weakness.
What's another name for
Wait.
John?
Jonathan's Weakness.
Jonathan's Path. Redacted. I knew it was something like that.
Potter.
Redacted?
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like.
It just sounds like a military term. Okay. You'll need to find some long row for that Campbelltown Dirty Pete. I really, really, really wanted long row. They had it at Total Wine one time. I think when we were picking you up from the airport, you and your brother.
Whose hair is this?
The side, it's Third Hole Sally's.
It's not mine. It looks like it's the wrong color. I don't think it is the right color.
Well, let's be honest, it's probably on the shirt that was on the floor in our room for how long. So.
That's not my fault. My clothes are all in the basket.
Yeah, so I had the chance to buy a long row at one point, but I purposely held off because I was saving my money, obviously, trying to buy other whiskeys from other places. And it didn't end up working out for me because when I got to the point where I could buy the other whiskeys, I didn't really have all that many options, or not that many rare options. I was not extremely happy, but I do really, really want long row. I think the next time I see long row, I'll probably buy it. I also want some Kilkerran, another Campbelltown whiskey that I think I would enjoy. But either way, I really want more Scotch. So you'll need to find. I read that one already. Irish isn't as strong. It's subtle, but also fairly expensive in the U.S. for the good stuff. There is cheap, but not that good. That makes sense. It's kind of like Scotch. All that Scotch, you're paying like $100 for decent bottles of Scotch. And you can get them for under that. I'm just saying, like, a lot of Scotch is close to that range. Jowers Lawns Pain. Yes, the Jowers Lawns Pain. It's a good name.
Nobody like my name?
Do I get a Cheerios cereal note on some waiters? I do get a Cheerios note. Cheerio cereal note. Yeah, me too. I get a bready note. I always call it bread, like freshly baked bread. That's a kind of note I get on Wheaters.
What's your favorite kind of bread?
Either rye, like marble rye, or sourdough. But you never make me sourdough.
You can go shove it up your ass.
I think that's how infections are started.
You could have got me a sourdough starter kit for, I don't know.
You don't need a kit. You just need literally a jar, some flour, some water, and some yeast.
You need, first of all, no. It's literally just flour and water. Second of all, you need a jar, yes. But they have special stir spoons that you can use that help get the air all up in there. Then you also need jars that have lids but aren't airtight. Then you also need the bowl that it goes into to rest. and you also need a Dutch oven to cook it. I have a jar.
You have a jar, you have flour, you have water, we have bowls, we have towels. I can go over the bowls. All we don't have is the only thing we don't have is a Dutch oven.
They're expensive.
Do you know what a other Dutch oven is in a sexual aspect?
Isn't that where you fart and then you stick your head under the covers?
And trap them in there.
But that's not a sexual aspect. I'm confused. Is there something I'm missing?
Well, like it's an Urban Dictionary thing. So those are all usually
That just means that it's like
slang. I think the reason I like non-peated better is because the subtle honey shortbread citrus notes all get overpowered. Yeah, the thing is
Holden doesn't care about those notes. He
I do.
Punched in the face.
But the peat is just like it's like it makes those notes so subtle, but still very much there and present.
Holden likes mean things. That's why he likes me.
True.
I'm just kidding. I'm very nice.
Mm-hmm. So we
What did we
get
do?
done about the wedding. What Matt said.
Oh, I don't care.
We went to a wedding this weekend, and it was a wedding for one of my good high school friends, and I went to college with them too. And then I had another girl from my high school, and then we're friends with them, and like all our friend groups were there and everything. And she is really good friends with my ex, who was standing up in the wedding. And I went out with my friend Matt, who rode with us. I went back to the car with him, and he's like talking to me
to get my shoes.
to get her shoes. He's talking to me. He's just like, "You better not talk to your ex tonight." I'm like, "Why?" He's just like, "I'm having so much fun, and if you do that, Lauren's gonna make us go home because she's gonna get mad." And I'm like, bro,
Like, I don't fucking care.
that's not how it works. He's just like, "Dude, just don't risk it." He's like, "I just really want to stay, man. It's so much fun, and if Lauren makes us go home early, I'm gonna be sad." And I was like, that was really funny. So.
We stayed the whole night, by the way.
Yes, we were actually one of the last ones there.
Yep.
The bus then near left before us, the shuttle.
I thought that was kind of shitty. So the shuttle company, you leave on their time. And what I kind of thought was shitty about it though was that like they had to clean up everything, and like it was their wedding day, like so now the bride is rushing and like everyone's drunk, and it's like, okay, like I get it, and I like in a reasonable amount of time you can leave, but like they were literally like, if you don't get on this bus now, we're leaving. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like everyone's fucking hammered. First of all, fantastic wedding. It was extremely fun.
I was sober, and I couldn't dance with my belly hurt because it wasn't like a stomach ache. Like it feels like when you do too much work when you're pregnant, it feels like your belly's gonna fall off because your skin is so stretched and like it has no time to rest because you've been standing using your muscles all day. But I did a little teeny bit of dancing. I did some conversating. I walked up and down to the bar to the dance floor. I did some sitting.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I took some pictures in the
We
photo
took some
booth.
photo booth pictures. Overall, the wedding was really fun. I think it helps that like a lot of the friends in my friend group aren't the dancey kind of friends who like would dance at weddings. But since it was one of the friends in the friend group's weddings and most of them were standing up, everyone was fucking hammered. And when they're all hammered, it's just like, don't leave the dance floor. And if you leave the dance floor, everyone's hammered and having a good time. It was just like, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of like just being stupid fun. I don't know. It was like one of the better weddings I think we've been to ever.
Well, that's just because the last wedding we went to ended at 9 p.m. The wedding before that was in Spanish. So, I mean, it was like that. It just wasn't
Yes.
Spanish.
I mean, yeah, if it was like our like
and then
friends.
the wedding before that it was all right. It wasn't an open bar. I'm sure if it was an open bar, a lot more people had fun. And nobody liked their DJ, so that was like,
Yeah, that DJ was kind of like they kept doing like remixes and stuff.
like they would like he would like stop the music and then like for like the crowd noise to sing, but it's like we're at a wedding, not a concert.
Yeah,
Also, I don't like when they do that at concerts. I came here to listen to your voice.
right.
Not
But
mine.
anyway.
If one was my voice, I would have gone to the concert that I have in the card.
The DJ at this wedding was pretty good. There's
Yeah,
like
they're
only
really
one
good.
time I think he remixed, but the other thing is like this DJ was like very hype man-y. So like even like the walkouts, the one thing that like I always hate about weddings is when people do their special walkouts. The first couple people who do their walkout, usually the music is so fucking low, and then it just gets really awkward because you're trying to like do something cool and like the music's not loud enough, and you just kind of feel like stupid. But like when they were doing the walkouts,
at that wedding, but
yeah,
I was in a cow costume and it was like blowing air into it, so I couldn't really hear. And I was just
Yeah.
focused on trying to make it look like the cow was twerking.
yeah.
Which I was told I did a good job.
The guy at this wedding, when they did their walkouts, was like, "Yo, yo, yo! Here comes the people!" And like, not
Please don't
that's not what he
say
said,
that
but
again,
like,
that was really gross.
I was imitating the guy.
Okay, well, it wasn't cool when he said it either.
No, but like, he got your attention. It was very like loud, and then when he played the music, it was also very, very loud. Not like too loud, but like it set a tone and a vibe for the people coming out. So when you busted through the door doing your fucking like funny walkout or whatever it was, it didn't feel so like lame. Like the crowd was amped up, the guy kind of amped everyone up and got them prepared for it. I thought that was nice too.
I was front row. I got some glow sticks.
Yeah, I was not the front row. I was near the back. I didn't know you were even in there.
I was in there.
I was standing by the
I literally
door.
was like, I was in a chair and like everyone was dancing like right here. That's how I got my glow sticks.
Oh, yeah?
They were from Nate.
Yeah, Nate Dowell.
Libby said she was trying to find us to give us one of the T-shirts, but Hudson made her go in the middle. And then when she came around and saw us, we were all the way in the front. She's like, I told him we should have went in the front and thrown them because I didn't want to throw my picture for you guys. And I'm like, oh dang.
Damn. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we did this weekend. Now I gotta catch up on comments, but overall, fun wedding. I also did other stuff that we'll get to on Friday and then on Sunday, which we kind of touched on Sunday. Busy weekend. Oh no, there's fantastic Scotch for $45, $65. You have to know which one is which though. Yeah, I know. We all know that I have a problem where I kind of like buying the higher name stuff because I'm just a loser like that. I'm not the hidden gem kind of guy. I might have a shot of Redacted for medicinal purposes. Hey, you should do that. I heard that it makes everyone feel better. Make bread. Dan Bino says, go Brewers. Hell yeah. Are they winning? What's the score?
Let's check it out.
The Brewers lost their first game of this series, but they're going to win tonight and tomorrow, and then one night after that, so that we can go to the World
It doesn't
Series.
start till 7.
Oh, what the fuck.
But it's still
AKA
at
the Hot
Milwaukee.
Box.
And the last time Milwaukee played the Dodgers, I think that they won. So, not like not 2 days ago, like the last series that they
Yeah.
played. So,
I think they blew them
I
up,
mean,
actually.
yeah. So, I mean, the Dodgers won last night, so they probably have This is my thing, okay? And it's the same thing with football. Nobody wants to go and see the fucking Chiefs win another fucking Super Bowl.
That's true.
And with baseball, like the Dodgers have won. I think the Dodgers won last year? Or was
I have no idea. I don't follow baseball.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Trudy says a Dutch oven is always a good wedding present. That could be arranged. I know some good ones. I like Dutch ovens.
Yeah, it was the Dodgers.
An Amish Dutch oven is illegal in 5 states. Why? Tracy Silly Yorkie is here. Says, cheers, first timer. I like Scotch. Hey, Tracy. Welcome to it. We like Scotch here too at the Bourbon Bar.
So it's like they won last year. So it's kind of like, okay, Milwaukee's never won. We just had Bob Uecker die. I get that not everyone likes the Brewers. I get that, and there obviously are probably a lot more Dodger fans in the world than there is Brewer fans, just because of where they're from. But it's like, give us our chance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we talked about this the other day. Like, it'd be bigger for us to see the Brewers win the World Series than to see the Packers win the Super Bowl, because the Packers have 13 World Championships.
Even though I care more about the Packers.
They got nothing.
I'd rather see the Packers win the Super Bowl.
Well, that's just because you prefer football or baseball.
Yeah.
I'm talking in the grand scheme of what's important to Wisconsin. The Bucks just won a few years ago. The Packers have their enough, and if they win, they win. That's their thing. But like,
I'm getting blue
it's
ball
a lot less impressive.
on this whiskey here.
You know what, Holden? Blow it out your ass. Answer your comments.
Anyway, Tracy. Thanks for being here for the first time and listening to Lauren tell me to blow it on my ass. I hope you enjoyed that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just her first time commenting, and she sees me.
She says first timer.
Oh, sorry.
There's supposed to be an
normally
Ardbeg 10 cast strength coming. Texas Death Match, likely to get one. How far off is that from Ugadal? I guess Ugadal is sherry finished, right? So, but isn't Corey Brecken cast strength or that's just a different kind of sherry? No, that's bourbon barrels.
Do you know what you're talking about?
I don't know, but I would love any more Ardbegs. I love Ardbeg. Ardbeg is the best bag. I think it sounded like a very interesting situation you could have had a lot of fun with. See, now I don't know what the hell they were saying.
This was probably about your ex.
Oh.
It was a while ago.
Have you pretend to be mad, maybe?
Oh, I should have.
Damn,
pretended to
Holden!
be mad.
I
This
fucking
is what
told
happened,
you!
actually. So, like, halfway through the night, someone was like, comes up to me and they're like, Holden's talking to his ex at the bar. And I was like, huh? Like, okay, but like, I went down there because I wanted a water anyway, and I was dying of thirst. And so I walked down, la 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 la. I walked my happy ass down there, and the girl and Holden's friends are like all over each other, and Holden's on the side cackling away. And I'm like,
I was talking to Chase at that point.
Someone really. Well, when I was walking up, you were laughing, and he wasn't by you. Like, I think that's what the other person saw. But anyway.
Oh.
So I walked my happy ass all the way down there, and I'm like, someone just told me that I had to come down here because you were talking to your ex, and I'm like watching these other two. I don't even know what they were doing. They were like touching each other and laughing, and then they're like calling people.
He knew someone that she's friends with from like out of like state or country or some shit. Like some random person.
So that's what was going on.
And then they were FaceTiming. They were FaceTiming the chick.
It's like I walked my happy ass all the way down here because this person was so bothered, and I'm like looking at this situation. I'm like, why the fuck do I care? And then that's when you told me that I was gonna make us go home. And I'm like, I don't fucking care what we do. The only reason I was gonna be wanting to go home was because I was tired, not because of any other fucking reason. Ay, some people, I swear. Moving on with our lives.
Did a hockey fight break out in the parking lot? No.
There's no hockey fight.
No fights. No fights. It wasn't weird.
Crying at this wedding, like outside of the ceremony.
Oh, like, but not like.
There was a lot of drunk men. Not
drama.
Crying. No.
It was like
drunk men crying.
The best man. There was a point where I was hugging the best man while he was sobbing like on my shoulder while they were playing. So they made this montage video of the wedding.
Yes, it was
and they like overlaid the speeches over like footage of like the first dances and stuff. And like my friend's best man is a very emotional person. I'm really good friends with the guy. And so like they were overlaying his speech, and then like we're all just like, hey, nice speech, man. That was a really good speech. And he's just standing there watching.
I was like,
and he looks over at his friend
table behind you,
and he was fucking like crying,
bawling, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I love that guy. He's so cool. He's so nice.
And then someone else was telling me like sometimes guys just get that perfect amount of drinks, and we just cry because we love our friends so much. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't ever cry because I love my friends so much when I'm drunk. I only cry because I'm laughing too fucking hard. What the heck? Yeah, it was very emotional.
Guy didn't know how to hype up the chicken dance. Apparently not. These are memories that will last forever. Facts. I prefer higher price stuff too. Well, see? There we go.
She's right up your alley.
True. Go Braves.
Okay.
Who are the Braves?
You're in the wrong
neighborhood, sister.
Thing.
Who are the Braves? What are they from?
Where are the Braves now? The Braves, I want to say the Braves were originally from Milwaukee.
I need to drink this whiskey.
But I don't remember where they moved to.
Okay, this whiskey is so I can just finally fucking drink it because I'm never catching up with these comments.
And he said he could keep up with the comments.
Every time I try to read comments, you start getting off on these tangents, explaining things that I have to sit here to wait.
You just have comment issues.
I don't. The only time I don't read comments is when I'm
going
whiskey.
to put you in your place after this.
Okay. Anyway, on the nose, this is very sherry forward, very dark red fruit, like dark cherries in particular. Very oaky, mild malt, but not no malt, but like the malt's pretty died down. This is like the most sherry forward whiskey I've had on the nose anyway. It has like a light spice to it, maybe like a light nutmeg, but it's nothing drastic. It smells very balanced, very well put together. A little salty, a little tiny hint of peat, barely tickling the surface of peated Scotch. Honestly, I don't think, as someone who drinks peated whiskey, I don't think I really noticed peat at all. But I did have Casey try it too, and he's not a peated whiskey guy, and he said there is a light peat to this. Let's get on the palate. If I thought the other one tasted like wine, this is by far the most sherry-forward whiskey I've ever had in my life. I haven't had a lot of sherry-finished whiskeys, so don't get ahead of me, right? But this is so sherry-forward, I can taste like almost it's not astringent. It's got this like tangy, not tangy. There's this, I don't know how to describe it, but it tastes almost like I'm drinking wine. Like very malt forward, very red wine forward, very sherry forward. Very good, very decadent and rich and sweet. Very well balanced, but still are super like fun and interesting. I like this. Richie Z is here, says cheers, Holden, Lauren, and whiskey friends. Richie, how you doing, man? Welcome to it. Glad to see you. Indie bottles of Scotch are always the way to go. Price, quality, and usually cask strength. Yeah, we just don't get many independents around here. F the Dodgers.
I think you mean, that.
Yeah, I wish we had more independent bottlings around here, but we just don't. That sounds really terrible, LOL. What sounds terrible? See, this is why I gotta...
This is your problem. You should just let me sit over there and do all those.
We wouldn't get through 5 comments.
We would get through enough.
They're nowhere near 10 years, though. I don't know what he's talking about. See, it's nice when they're talking to each other a little bit when we get sidetracked, because then it allows us to catch up. Hard to hang out with drunk people when you're not drunk. That's true.
It very much is. And it's just sad because, like, I want to drink.
She would have had fun if she was able to drink, for sure. A lot more fun. Braves are from Boston, now Atlanta. Huh?
Oh, then I was wrong.
What'd you say?
I said I would have probably thrown up if I was drunk at this wedding.
Yeah. I would not have wanted to.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I start drinking again, because that's like almost a whole year that you don't drink. And what if I don't? I'm probably not going to drink right away either.
Hey, he says you grew your flavor saver back for maximum tasting notes. Yes, sir, I did.
You just shaved today.
I did just shave today, but I had a lot, 1957 Milwaukee Braves world champions. Milwaukee Braves?
That's what I said. I thought the Braves were from Wisconsin, but maybe I don't know if it's the same team. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Tracy says, I'm just learning to enjoy peated Scotch. Peated Scotch is so good, and we're going to be getting to one after I finish this last sippy sip of the Springbank. But I love peated Scotch. They're in the right place because I like it. Diamondbacks, right?
Probably.
Bought a series in the beginning. Not sure if they ever will be back.
Look, we don't know shit about baseball.
Yes.
I watch the baseball games when I go to them.
Umami is savory like broth. I wouldn't say this is necessarily savory or broth. A slight saltiness, but it's sweet. It is sweet. Very sherry sweetness. But sherry, I guess it has a little savoriness, but this is it tastes, it's very sherry. In a good way. It was pretty cool when the big unit was pitching in Phoenix. Who's the big unit? So first night, I have no idea where you are located or your names, but I am happy to mule from Georgia. So I'm Holden. That's Lauren. This is the Bourbon Bar, and we're from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Hashtag Go Pack Go.
Yep. And I can't drink because Holden knocked me up.
Yep, there's a baby in there. Otherwise, normally she'd probably watch me drink and then have a sip. Or 2.
Well, sometimes I had my own drinks and then I would get really loud and yell.
Yeah, sometimes she
and
gets
everyone
drunk and
thought it
yells.
was
Now
fun.
she just is sober and yells.
Now I just have to be sober. My juice doesn't make me yell.
Bless you, buddy.
Marta's having a sneeze attack.
Marta is our dog. Oh, Marta,
Yeah,
come
and
here.
Marta's our
Tracy wants
dog.
to say hi.
He's not
You
gonna be
gotta-
able to at that
Kind of angle here. There we go. Oh, yes.
There's Marta and
There
his
he
brewer
is.
bandana.
Go brew. Brew crew.
Yep. So this is Marta, his mommy's little baby boy, but he's a little naughty. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, down.
Oh,
Okay.
you're caught. There you go. Good boy. So yeah, that's what we do here at the Bourbon Bar. Usually we pretend we're gonna drink whiskey and then end up talking about random shit all night.
Yeah,
So-
we've gone whole live streams where Holden's had like 3 sips of whiskey. 'cause
To be
he won't
fair,
fucking shut up. And there's no comments being read either. And he blames me, saying that I'm going on too many tangents to read it.
Is it blame if it's actually true?
I can almost guarantee that if I was in charge, the comments would be read. I think everyone could agree with that. Also, Holden does not know geography. Don't ask him questions about it.
Yes, I'm very bad at geography. Very bad. Very bad. I was talking about the ages of Oogie and Corey. Oh. Yeah, so I guess I don't really know what ages those two are. I don't think they're age stated, but obviously you were probably saying what they're guessed to be. But yeah, I guess like a 10-year-old cast strength. I mean, they have Lefroy cast strength, so like fucking figure it out, Ardbeg. You're falling behind here. The Oogie Doogie. Wisconsin.
How does it actually sound when we say it? Wisconsin. Oh,
you're exaggerating.
I know, because now it's in my head.
We were just up there in Wisconsin in August, and he just got back from Wisconsin on Friday.
Where Wisconsin is he from?
Yeah, my birthday's in August, so
Good to know.
that's all I got about August. It's the only August facts I
I don't
got.
know balls in August.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, to be fair,
This year actually wasn't horrible.
yeah, it was actually
It was
fucking
only-
hotter in September.
Yeah, it was like hotter in September.
Fucking Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I just burped and farted. Now I just need to sneeze, and I'll have the burp start. Yeah. If you ever went to Calgary or Edmonton, you would literally be in indie Scotch heaven. So you're saying we should take a road trip? Because I would like that very much. Randy Johnson, big unit. I thought you were talking about Jimmy Russell. But he's not big unit. He has big unit. Randy Johnson is a big unit. He is like 7 feet tall. Okay, that makes sense. Randy Johnson's arms are also 7 feet long. Can you imagine the fucking
Like a slender
the
man?
tip speed on that thing? Sugar has been struggling with the respiratory issues too. Quite a bit of sneezing. Yeah, what's in the air lately? Damn. They have a restaurant called Cooperstown by the ballpark, owned by Alice Cooper. They have a hot dog called the Big Unit.
That's clever.
That's good. I like that. Wisconsin is what I hear.
See,
But I
I
have
don't
a
feel like
cold.
we're saying like can. I think we're saying
Con.
con. But I mean, it could just be our accents. I don't know.
Oconomowoc and Fort Atkinson.
Oh,
we were just in Fort Atkinson for a wedding
It's
in
not-
September. Just missed it. Let's get at it and drink Wisconsin-ly.
Yeah, he has a problem.
So, last but most certainly not least, in fact, probably the most exciting one for me, Lefroy, the cask lore. Now, this is not the cask strength lore. Lefroy recently rebranded their lore lineup. It used to be Lefroy lore. It used to come in a tube, a green tube, dark green tube. And it was called Lefroy lore. They have since put it into their new box, it's like their new packaging style, and then now I'll call it the cask lore. It's the same thing, different branding, basically. But I wish I had the cask strength lore because I had a chance to buy it and I didn't. assuming that I would have another chance to buy it, and I've never had another chance to buy it. So that's where we're at.
Decisions.
Stupid decisions. Now, one stupid thing about this bottle that I don't like is that I already broke the cork. In fact, it was the first time I tried to drink it, the fucking cork broke. So that's super lame. But overall, I have a love-hate relationship with Lafroig. In fact, I'm very fond of it now. But Lafroig was actually the first peated Scotch whiskey that I've ever had in my life. It was fucking disgusting. It was Lafroig 10. It was horrible. I hated my life. I couldn't believe that people actually drank that swill. Yes, I have had it since. It is very good, very delicious, and I am stupid, okay? I was not ready for the peat at that time in my life.
He was just a little boy.
But now it's like...
He was like
I couldn't think of something better, you know?
Maybe 22.
20.
I said like, I was going to say 21, but then I changed it. It was probably...
I was probably 22. It was right after probably the channel started, and like...
It was after
we probably were talking...
to the bourbon room, because we had it up there.
Well, the channel started after the bourbon room, too.
Yep, and that would have been, that we went into the bourbon room for the first time in like early summer when we first started dating. So, and you had to build up some balls to try it, and then you still didn't like it.
Yeah, but my opinion has changed. So, Lafroig, the cask lore, 5 aged casks, intense layered peaty, 48% alcohol. That's 96 proof. Created using selections of our oldest, most complex whiskeys from the legacy of generations of master distillers. And I think if we go more in depth here, because I never really knew all this stuff about lore. Meet Lafroig's richest and most complex expressions. We've taken every inherited tradition passed down in Lafroig's long history to create a singular whiskey that offers a detailed, powerful, and intense experience to those who seek out the richest of the rich. The rich and deep, distinctive smoke peat with seaside minerality. Starting with a selection of 5 different cask-aged whiskeys, each chosen to impart a different note of depth and maturity, we select and marry accordingly to traditional techniques for the most complex, rich. How many times are you going to say complex, rich, and intense? It's like, damn. Non-chill filtered for absolute purity of flavor. Prepare yourself. You're about to enjoy the most complex and layered way to experience Lafroig. So, that is what is in the Glen. Lafroig lore. Woo! This is so good. That's so good. Yeah, see, when Lauren first smelled peated whiskey, she's like, ew, fuck that shit. Now that she has a child in her, she just like, she wants to drink it. She wants to drink peated whiskey.
I don't know if I want to drink it. It just
she likes the way it
smells a lot better. I think because like I can smell better or smell more, so or something. I don't know, because like I feel like I don't just get slapped in the face with
peat.
With peat, I think I get like
everything
it's
else.
like I smell the other stuff first, but some of them still smell like gasoline, and that grosses me out.
This
like I'll be sitting over here and I can smell his gasoline cup.
Smells like sweet candy. It smells like some kind of candy. Nice, rich peatiness.
Complex.
A like ashy peat, but a lot less ashy than the other Lafroig offerings. It feels definitely more on the sweet peat side. Very complex. It is complex and rich and peaty. Oh, man, I don't know how to describe it. It smells so nice. It is honeyed, not quite a honeyed ham. It's not super meaty, but it is very briny, very like salty, briny, like sea spray. But almost like cookies as well, like sugar cookies. Like I get sugar cookies in here.
I love cookies.
Peated sugar cookies. Would that be good?
So if I made like Christmas cookies, like sugar, like sugar cookies, like And you would you pair them with that?
Yeah.
So, are we allowed to have a Christmas cookie
Pairing?
pairing?
Possibly. We can have a Christmas cookie pairing. Depends how much
The best
weight
one
I lose.
ever. Okay, what if I just eat the cookies and then you
I drink the whiskey and then we have to compare.
and then I'll smell the whiskey and you can smell my breath.
Why can't I just smell the cookies?
It'd be all mushed up.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It'll like release all the smells.
Sometimes she laughs so hard that she actually cries. It's impressive.
Yesterday, did you tell me Joy about how I cried yesterday?
Yesterday, I was looking for my Bills sweater because the Bills were playing, and I wanted to wear my Bills sweater. And I was like, and she always wears my clothes, and I'm like, "Where's my Bills sweater?" And then she pretended to be sad as if she wore it and like got it dirty, and she pretended to be sad, and I'm like, "You wear my Bills sweater?" And then she like starts laughing because she was just kidding, but being pretend sad and then laughing really hard made her actually sad. And then she started bawling for like 5 whole minutes, just crying, just because she laughed too hard and pretended to be sad.
That's funny.
It was something.
I was trying to cook dinner.
Yeah.
I can't.
Fun fact, Randy Johnson was the official photographer for Rush. I don't know what Rush is.
Like
the movie?
I don't know.
Like the racing movie?
It can be whatever you want it to be.
I love the drink Wisconsinably, LOL. Truly that. Yes, you gotta drink Wisconsinably. And by that, it means belligerently and a
Yeah,
lot.
what the fuck does that mean?
It means drink a lot.
Drink
also
a
be
fuckload and
responsible.
then drive home? Like, that's
Yeah.
what the
So that's not the Kerchis. Ugh. No, it is not the Kerchis. I wish it was. Unfortunately, it is just the cask lore. I wish it was
Still
the Kerchis.
good though, so
It's phenomenal on the
don't
nose
give
so
him
far.
FOMO.
But I wish it was the cask strength. Because the thing is, I can get this all the time. The cask strength is a one-time deal. The Froggy 10 is Band-Aids and hate. But I just simply don't mind the Band-Aids and hate anymore.
Holt is just a very hateful person.
Yep. That's my secret.
So
I'm always hate.
So it fits his personality.
All right, I'm going to drink this. This smells so fucking good. Is this...
Make the noise that those turtles make. Berta wants some.
See, now there's the ashy, peaty of Lafroy coming through the palate. From the back end, it's still very, very sweet. In the front of it, though, super ashy, super peaty, and then the mid and the finish also peaty and ashy, but then more sweet on the back end. A little bit of sweetness up front as well. With that vanilla-y sugar cookie kind of comes through on the back end. Super malty on the palate, too. A lot of malt character in this one on the palate. Overall, fucking fantastic. I really like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. And yes, the turtles go.
When Holt and I first started dating, we would driving somewhere and like.
Okay, so there's a meme where the cars go like the turbocharged cars. They go like that's how the cars sound, right? Or like when you shift, it goes. Well, someone overlaid turtles having sex, and the turtle sex noise is that noise. So they'll do this thing. It'll be like, and then it'll cut to the turtles doing it, and it'll be like. So we'd be driving when I had the Subaru and it was manual, so it'd be like.
As you can tell, we were very young at the time, and we thought it was hilarious.
It's still funny. I don't know what being young has to do with it. I'm still young.
Okay.
Rude. Lafroig 10 was my first as well, but I came back after therapy. Yeah. Lafroig. I like that drink responsibly. Will certify a dive bar as a true dive bar. Yes, I think that's awesome. Liquid Band-Aid cured in swamp water cooked in a dirty barbecue pit. Yep. Yep, basically. That kid is going to be looking for Octomore early.
Our kid?
Yep.
Our kids didn't have problems.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, are you guys ready? Because it's just going to be like right here. Well,
Yeah, they'll be on the table drinking with us. Anyway, just kidding.
well,
Don't come after me.
are we kidding? You know, like in the old days.
Yeah, you put the whiskey on the finger. Anyway, I had just closed. I just closed a big sale, and my boss had a Lefroy 10 on his desk. In his desk, it was pretty cool. See, my boss just started buying whiskey to keep in the break room at work. He literally bought a Midwinter's Night's Dram. It's a classic $150 bottle, and just kept it in the break room for us to just drink. Not like every day. Don't just fix yourself a drink. But like sometimes it'll be a Friday afternoon. We'll be there late working on something. He's like, have a pour. And I'll be like, okay. Yeah, shit like that. That's fun. Holden, do you have the standard lore? This is actually the standard lore. This is not the cask strength lore. This is just the cask lore, which is the same thing as the standard lore, just different marketing. Same juice, different marketing, from what I understand. My bills suck.
They did suck.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that made me really sad. I am drinking the rebranded lore.
Oh, it's a
Russ,
Canadian
the
rock
world-renowned
band.
Canadian rock band. Figure it out. By this is I figured out. Fuck.
We don't
See,
listen to rock.
Yeah,
so
I don't
that's
listen to
our
rock
problem.
unless it's Creed. Hold me now.
Okay.
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Not one person here is here to listen to you.
Maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Anyway,
That's gross.
confused me. I still remember the old green label. Lore replaced the 18 and then downhill from there. I have seen the old green label. If they were truly different, I probably would have just bought the old one instead of the new one. I just don't know if they're different enough for me to do both. So,
I wouldn't know.
fuck. That's phenomenal. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I could drink a lot of that. Part of me, just a tiny bit, just like this much of me, wants to compare it to the Ugadal.
Is that because you just love Ugadal?
Because I love Ugadal and I really like this. And I want to see like.
What if we did a
You grab-
a separate live stream where you compared them?
I can compare all my favorite peated scotches: Octomore, Ugadal, Kilhoman, Isle of Barley, and Lefroy Galore.
There you go.
I think those are my favorites.
Okay.
I did really like the Ardbeg Smoke-Averse though, but I think I liked Oogie better, at least for the price.
Ugadal is the one you drank like almost the whole bottle.
I know.
Do
Yeah.
they still sell that?
Oh, Ugadal is like a shelf
It's
staple.
like a normal one? Okay.
And it's only like, I want to say it's $60, $80.
Well, I'm not
depends where you get
really
it.
on there, so.
Huh? When that bottle's gone, I'm absolutely getting another bottle of Oogie. I have to. That's like my favorite peated scotch of all time. Until I find one that surpasses it, I will buy replacement Oogie. Oogie Doogie. Ooga Booga. I don't think my boss does anything cool except work and dream of more work. Yeah, since your
He does
boss
something
sucks.
cool, pissing your wife off.
Is that cool?
Well, no, but it's funny.
I have lots of bosses. They don't care what I do as long as I contribute to their incentives. That's fair. I have one boss. He's everyone's boss. He's a cool boss. He's a boss. Get it? He's a boss. Anyway.
Does he watch our live streams? Good. I don't want them knowing how I really am. When we go to Holland's Christmas parties, I'm just shy. I'm just a shy, quiet wife. I don't talk very much.
Yeah.
Well, it's like all the other wives like have known each other for so long, and like none of them are our age.
Not Brock's wife.
Okay, but then we still run into not like. I mean, like he's like 10 years older than we are.
But he's also like 10 years younger than the rest of them.
I understand that, but like, I mean, in the past.
And also, it's
right,
only
like,
been once.
Yeah,
so
that's only been
different.
once, right? I don't know. She's too pretty for me to talk to her, so just you know what I mean. I'm just saying.
I need a classic latte first. Ooh, I do like a classic latte. I do. Bourbon says but. Wait, see, why does that say bourbon and not whiskey uncensored?
That's what I'm saying. Because it's your handle, not the name you have written.
Yeah, but like Hangin' AZ is still Hangin' AZ, and Hangin' AZ just tagged bourbon instead of whiskey uncensored, but Richie tagged whiskey uncensored. So like, but I know it's whiskey uncensored. Like he wouldn't. That's what his channel name is. He literally has a whiskey uncensored.
Yeah.
I'm
telling you, that's
logo.
like I noticed it right away because that's weird.
I literally just left the Springbank 12 cask strength on a shelf. Brother.
Hold it says it's good.
You should, no, that's a 15.
Oh.
Not cask strength. I would love a 12 cask strength. You should have bought that shit for me. Well, depending on how much it was, it probably wasn't cheap. I still have a bottle for you.
I was gonna say, do you still have his bottle?
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Maybe, I feel like at this point it would be easier, it would be quicker for him to just come to Wisconsin.
Come to Wisconsin.
Pick it up himself and go home.
And it's not even like I bought the bottle and like I'm gonna sell it to him. It's like homie already gave me the money for it. It's literally his bottle. It's just sitting in my room. And I tried shipping it out, but we always just like always.
Do you have his address?
No.
Right. Send us your damn address. This is
Actually, I might, but we were gonna trade samples with it too, and have.
You can always send another box.
It was $150 plus tax. I would have probably bought it. Honestly, I would have fell in that trap. Absolutely, 100%. I'm a proof slut. I'm a proof whore. I like the proof. I am a whore. I'm a whore. Wee woo wee woo. I'm a whore for Lefroy.
Why did you say I'm a whore for the lore? Yeah. Who's smarter than Holden? Me.
That's disappointing. I can't believe I missed that opportunity. Do you want me to go back and get it for you?
No. He doesn't need it.
No, he probably shouldn't. Got a baby to pay for.
Yep.
Gotta be responsible with our money now. Unbelievable.
We got some other stuff in the basement we want to pay for.
My arm finally looks big again.
Wow, look at that.
I went back to the gym for the first time in, 2 months. So get this. When I was skinny, I was like 175 pounds. Then when I was like considered myself fat, we're talking 185, 195. Like 195, I was like, damn, I'm really fat, I need to get in shape. I'm 220 pounds right now. Actually, I lied. I've been dieting the last 2 or 3 days, so I'm actually like 215. But
I've ever been. What happened to it?
I was the heaviest I've ever been.
I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I gained 16 pounds.
But yeah, so what was I getting at?
That you didn't go to the gym when you were getting fat.
Oh, yes. So I did not go to the gym. I was too busy working on this fucking basement, which is awesome. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. It's fucking sweet having a finished basement. But yeah, I put on some fucking major pounds. Bro.
He's hungry. It's past dinner time.
True. I put on some major pounds, and I hadn't been to the gym in forever. I finally got back into the gym after 2 months, which is 8 weeks, which is probably the longest I have gone in the last 5 years without going to the gym in a row, like consecutively. Like when I stopped going to the gym previously, it was like I would go once or twice a week compared to my normal like 5 days a week. It was 2 months straight of not stepping in the gym one time. That's like really bad for me. So finally got back in the gym last week twice. Then I'm 2 for 2 this week, and I plan on going all 5 days. But yeah, it's nice finally getting back after it. So, yeah. And not taking everybody because I'm driving, but cheers all who are
I think he was talking to everybody.
talking. That's cool. Drive safe, brother. Gotta be safe. Whoa. Did I hear what I thought I heard? I could literally cut off my leg and not weigh 220. It's just, for me, it feels like a lot. I mean, I feel slow, and going up the stairs just gets me tired, and I just don't like it. Holding, you have a large frame and can hold the weight.
Holding doesn't look weird.
The thing is, because I'm self-conscious about my body, I can dress around the weight. Like, when I went to this wedding on Saturday, I wore an outfit that, like, I don't know if you could even really tell that I was more overweight than normal. I mean, could you really? Like, I mean, you're different because you see me every single day, so you kind of just know. But, like, I had people come up to me, and one friend in particular who always comes up to me every time we're at a wedding and tells me how fucking good I look, and he's like, "You make it look so easy, man. You always look so effortlessly good." And I'm just like, man, I am the fattest I've ever been in my entire life right now. So thanks for the compliment, but, like, it's just smoke and mirrors. I just want my abs back. Fuck. Yeah.
Ay.
Since muscle weighs more than fat, I think inches are the key. That's what she said.
I barely got those anyway.
Yeah, I'm pinching like 2 inches, which is okay. I'm pinching like 1.5 inches. Well, 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I'm like probably 30% body fat. When my skinny self is usually 12, and my overweight self is usually 20, is where I like to keep it around. Usually, when I consider myself fat for how I normally want to be, or like overweight, I can still see my top 4 abs. They're not very defined, but I can see them. Right now, I see a circle.
His belly button's just getting bigger. It's a little deeper than usual.
That's not nice when you say it. It's only funny when I say it.
Well, I don't even have a belly button anymore, so what
That's
the fuck
true.
is
The
that?
baby got rid of the belly button.
My belly button's flat, guys. It's weird. You
I'm
can
not.
see where it like healed, like, you know, like it's like, I don't know, like, do they have tied in a knot like when you're born? I don't know, but it's weird. It's weird.
I'm not gonna tell you guys what I go out as far as weight. That's because you are so light.
He was bigger when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to him. How long are we gonna do this? Marta's
I just wanted like one sip. One tiny sip. I just wanted to compare what I could have had if I would have gotten a peated version of the Berclotti. See, now this smells totally unpeated compared to this guy.
Okay.
It's very citrusy though. Actually, this kind of smells like my smoked pork, my pulled pork.
Are you sure you're not smelling your fingers? Because I don't think it smells like pulled pork at all.
Yeah, like sweet pulled pork. Wearing a muumuu is dressing around your weight. What the fuck is a muumuu? Oh, your weight. You. Isn't a muumuu like a pregnancy thing?
Muumuu is like one of those night dresses that old ladies wear.
A muumuu.
I don't own any muumuus.
Belly buttons are usually innies or outies, lol.
No, it's just flat.
It's flat. So it was an innie, but the baby is pushing like it, so it's just kind of like it still dips in, but it's like
It's
when it used if it used to be like this deep, now it's like this deep.
Do we just see the whole thing?
There's just a little bump. What used to be a crater is now a mere speed bump. But anyway, this smells good. All right. I think that's it. I think it's time to hang up. But now it's flush against belly. Yes, it is.
It's weird. Just so everyone knows. In case you're wondering. No one here except for maybe Tracy understands.
Hold on. I just got a Russo pour. It is
clear.
actually over. The surface tension is over the glass.
I think you could have put more in there, but
Should I try?
no, because I don't want to clean it up.
Now it's really over the glass. Imagine if I had that much
it's
whiskey in
dripping.
there. Oh no.
Drink it. Fucking sitting here. Why would you put that much whiskey in there? Why would you pour that much whiskey in there? It's spilling all over the fucking table.
They call that a Russo pour.
You're a Russo pour. Okay, I'm ready to be done. Take it like a shot.
I just tried. It's like 6 ounces of whiskey.
You have to like open up your throat and just like those people that can drink a whole water bottle in like 2 seconds. Sounds like I'd be waterboarded.
Yeah.
That's probably what it for men. It's probably very close to what it feels like to.
Okay. Anyway, that being said, on that happy note, let's get the fuck out of here. So, thank you all for being here as always.
That makes me think of a joke that Jacob used to say. It's so funny, but I like to have a water bottle. I don't remember how it went. It was like something about how like if you hurt someone's feelings and like it's like you crush it, you can like you could say sorry to the bottle all day long, right? And it's not gonna like expand to like it's what it was, but if you blow into it, it will. But like he would say like, but a blowy always works, and you blow up the bottle.
That's awesome.
I don't remember how he said it. Like he had like a whole line. We'll have to ask him to show you. Because he had like it was like a punchline to it and everything.
But a blowy always works.
But a blowy always works, and you blow it up.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Anyway,
that being said, thank you all for being here, part of the TGIT crew. Thank God it's Tuesday. If you guys want to make sure to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Also, go check out the other people who are live streaming tonight, probably 21090 or My Bourbon Journey, or any of the people. I'm sure Sugar Kitty will probably be a G and throw it in the chat like he always does. But that being said, thank you all so much for being here. We have fun like always. Second stream in the new bar. Things seem to be going okay. The Wi-Fi has been fine.
The only
so
issue we had tonight was
the fucking cord. So yeah, thank you all for being here, and we will see you all in the next class. Cheers. That was a good clink. Good clink.
Finally, for once, you usually suck.